Let's go. We live. I think. Yep, we are. W. W. No, I gotta. That. Let everyone in my server know I'm live. Pop out chat so I can read the live chat. There we go. Should be good now. Okay, I do have to open my editing software because that's where I have the sequence at for what happens and the timestamps and stuff. Frogs, what's up? Gmar? Is that how you say your name? What's up? Aaron, what's up? Oh. Okay, it's gone. The fire was there for a split second. It was just sitting there. Menacingly. It's just sitting there. Menacingly. I added a new city in the DJ thing. So now instead of that invention that I used for the city background, I actually ended up adding a like 3D city background right here instead of using the Maker Pen city background. It looks so much better. I really like it. If I fly up, you'll be able to see it. Oh, you can also see all the effects. Like you can see it from back here. Got a whole bunch of buildings that are basically just cloned on all sides. I'll also added some more fire to the beat drop effect. Added some realistic fire to it. I also have a realistic fire right here because there's gonna be a lot of fire used for the finale effect. I'm probably also either A, have to use Rickham Studio to get another one of these and make it huge because I'm gonna make it to where the city's on fire, or what I do is I can just use the Rec Room campfire and just make a large Rec Room campfire off in the distance, like over where the city is on all sides. I could also just do that. I don't know, I'll figure that part later. Right now, what we're doing currently, what this stream is for, is we are going to work on the sequences for this audio, which I've already, geez, I keep getting a lag spike. I already made it to where, the show, like because before, whenever the last song would play, which is right down here, whenever this would finish playing, so right as the last song ended, it would make the DJ disappear and the decorations on the stage disappear and stuff like that. Basically, it would cause the whole entire show to end. I got rid of that, or I didn't get rid of that, I just unwired it. And then I wired, what is it? I wired this, so whenever the last song ends for that first audio, whenever that song ends, it now plays the next 10-minute audio with like 5 songs. So this is currently what we're gonna work on this stream. Don't know how long. I am leaving tomorrow. I do want to stream at least for a little while today and work on this. Tidal Wave, what's up? Maxine, what's up? Gamer, what's up? This looks great, thank you. Did you see Iron Lung? No, I haven't. I hope you have been good, Fire God. I have. I've been doing good. I'm really proud of you and your growth. Thank you. That means a lot. Also, this wasn't doing this before. These are the circuits. Also, is audio good? Can you guys hear me fine? I'm gonna turn off the crowd ambience. Can you guys hear me fine? And like the stream background music? Yes? Okay, good. But so this constant rotating thing right here, this is what's connected to this. So those are the circuits to the beacons. Like, you know what, how whenever you spawn in the beacon V2, it has a little circuit board to it? The circuit boards are all the way down there for some odd reason and are constantly rotating. That doesn't matter. It didn't affect it. I made sure it didn't. Because earlier today, whenever I added the new city background, and the other audio, I made sure the stage show worked perfectly fine. So I can't promise this stream's going to be entertaining. Probably not at all, because literally all I'm going to be doing is wiring stuff with circuits. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I got to open my editing software so I can see all the timestamps and everything for when things are going to happen. Levi, what's up? So let's go ahead and wire this. So when that ends, it immediately plays the next audio, which is 10-minute audio. Title, I don't know if you're still watching the stream or not. I know you checked this out before. What is it? After this is done, I am definitely not finishing this today. Most likely not. Well, it depends. I don't know. Depends on how long I want to work on this for. But I could finish this today. It'd be one long stream though. But I do, I'll probably message you on Discord at some point when I finish this. Because this is going to be the last audio to the whole DJ show. This will extend the length of the show to like 18 or 19 minutes. Which I think is pretty cool. Because this is like 10 minutes long. The other one is like 9 minutes long. So around like 19... Yeah, around 19 minutes. This will mostly be using all of the same effects the first part of the show uses. Mainly because I don't want to add too much, because I don't want any circuits to start freaking out. Because I know if you have too many circuits in the room, like you see how much I already have right now? I know if you have too much and too many things going on at once, certain things won't activate. Like if you have a lot activating at the same time, or one by one or whatever, sometimes if you have like too many things, like too many circuits happening, like one thing will just decide it doesn't want to activate. Especially if you have like more than one person in the room. Because for some reason that likes to glitch things. But yeah, so that's why for this I'm just going to keep using these same exact effects and stuff. Not really going to add much of anything new unless later on I decide to do that. But yeah, don't expect this stream to be entertaining at all. It's literally just me doing circuits. That's literally all this stream's gonna be. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, so starts, audio starts, we need this to start. So this is gonna be the countdown. We're gonna need, what did I say? I said the count before. Whenever I made the audio. I have my editing software pulled up right now. Fire Festival DJ Show Part 2. Okay, let me put this on my other monitor. Is there a way I can pin a window to my screen? So that if I click on another window, that small window still stays on my screen. Actually, I guess I could just do this. This works. That works. That works. Alright, awesome. So okay, you guys can probably hear that, I'm assuming. You guys can probably hear this. Alright, title. I also, again, don't know if you're still watching stream or not. But some of the songs I used in this, I don't know if you saw my Discord message. Some of the songs I'm using in this are some songs that you used in Gladiators. I just thought they'd be some of them would be so cool to use for this. At least I'm pretty sure a few of these are. I know the finale song you've used that I'm using for this. This starting one I think you used. Okay, so what's the first one? What's the timestamp of the first one? Beacons, okay. And it's 3 seconds at 11 milliseconds, got it. So it's just beacons. So we need one of you. Or we need two of you, because we're gonna have beacons and color change at the same time. I don't know why I keep dropping my maker pen every time. So on 3.11, so that would be 3 seconds, 11 milliseconds. After activate this. Just came back? Oh, you just came back? Alright. I was saying, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I was saying that some of the songs that I'm using in this, because before, the one you checked out, which is what's done for this so far, was up to 9 minutes. The audio that I have now, that I just added, that I'm working on, is 10 minutes long, which will make the whole show around like 18, 19, or 20 seconds. Not 20 seconds. I'm dumb. 19 or 20 minutes. But I'm going to be using just the same effects because I don't want to add too much, because I know certain circuits won't want to activate. And I don't want it to glitch, so it's mostly just going to use all the same effects. I can add more effects at some other point if I want to do that, if I want to add more. Any new effects? I just read your message. Any new effects? I want to add new effects, but I also don't want to break anything. Like, that's the main thing I'm afraid of. Breaking things. Oh yeah, you like the new city background I added? This is a model I found, and I just cloned it on all sides. And also, my other worry for adding effects is lag, for especially standalone. Like, for anyone that checks this out on like Quest 2 standalone or Quest 3 standalone. Like, that's the main thing I'm worried about as well, lag. So I don't want it, because this is how much I have now. And according to one of my friends, Gamer AJ, that checked this out on Quest 2 before, and then he got Quest 3. He says it's perfectly fine. He doesn't lag right now. There, bro. Adds depth. I noticed that. Atmospheric elements are the main attention grabber instead of the actual show. Oh yeah, dude, the effect I have planned for the ending song of this. So again, I don't know if you heard me say this or not before. I think it was when you went AFK. But some of the songs I'm using this are songs that you've used in Gladiators. I'm pretty sure I messaged you on Discord about that. But some of the songs I'm using in this are some songs you've used in Gladiators. Hold on. I'll play a little bit of the first song. If you guys can hear it. Tell me if you guys can hear this. I'm gonna play a little bit of the first song that's used. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear that? Are you able to hear that? No lag. Ready, what's up? Yes, you can hear it? Alright. So that's the first song. It's Hit the Road Jack, like the cinematic version. You use this one in Gladiators, I'm pretty sure. I'm more than certain you have. Also, I didn't realize you got a lot of your like cinematic songs for Gladiators from what was the music artist's name that made this? It was like 2 something? I don't know. I forgot the music artist's name. But I didn't realize you got it from them. I've listened to quite a few of their stuff before. Yeah, them. Dude, their stuff is amazing. Wait, I have this song. What are the songs for this set list? Hit the Road Jack cinematic thing. Kings and Creatures? I don't think I've heard that one. Feeling Good cinematic version. Enemy. I got Enemy in here. It's the Enemy version from the show, from Arcane. It's like the, I guess, more cinematic version. Heavy as the Crown, the one from Arcane, the version from Arcane. Burn. Burn is the final song for this. From 2WEI. How do you say their channel name? Like if you, as if you're just saying a name. Would it be like Tway? Is that how you would say it? But Burn from them is the final song for this. And on one of the final beat drops, the whole entire city right here is going to be on fire. That's going to be crazy. I don't know if I'm going to use this fire effect for it. If I do use this fire effect, I'm going to have to go into Studio and make a way larger version of it and just have a bunch of it under the map to where you can't see it. And then activate it, it comes up and it looks like the city's on fire. I want to do that. Or I just use the Rec Room campfire, but I also don't want to do that. So I think doing it this way would be better. To go into Studio, scale this up a whole ton, and make it to where the city's on fire. That's going to be the finale effect. I'm going to have a bunch of effects for the finale. That's going to be cool, because it's going to be that fire effect. So like imagine you just see the whole city around you, and the top of the stage is going to be on fire as well. But the whole city is going to be on fire. There's going to be like, I guess moving beacons in the background of like the city as well. I want to do a lot for the finale. Scale it up, make it spin across the entire map so you can just see one. Oh! Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because if you move this, it does the little trail of fire like that. Is that what you're talking about? So just have one giant one and make an animation of it like quickly like moving in a square around the city. Is that what you're talking about? Because this is just kind of put out in one giant square. I'm planning on, for the fire, I think I'm going to put it like in the middle. It's not going to be like all the way back there because that's a bit too far. Like at least behind the first row of buildings here. So it'll be like kind of in the middle-ish. Like there. Yeah, okay. So I could probably just try doing that then. Just have it go like in a square. So like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I could do that. That's probably a better idea. Because if I have multiple, it's probably going to lag a little more. The goat boy, what's up? Yeah, that's a good idea. Title, what does your circuits usually look like for your DJ concert stuff? Is it something like this? Because I don't know entirely what you do for your sequence stuff. This is the new way. This is the new thing I'm doing for my, looks like a spider web. This is what I'm doing right now for my stuff. I use delay chips. This is a new way. This is a new thing I figured out that works way better than just using an animation gizmo that makes like a line go across and activate stuff. Because then I can do it with to the exact millisecond with delay chips. So the beat time's better. So like for this, it's delay. It activates all delay chips at the exact same time. This one isn't connected to anything. Wait, why isn't this connected to anything? Has that always been not connected to anything? I guess not. What is this connected to? What are you connected to? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with anything down here because everything down here is perfectly fine. I've made sure. But yeah, I'm using delays. So it kind of just runs into each other. All these delays play at the exact same time, and then whenever the audio thing hits like 94 seconds, it activates whatever after delay activates. That's why I have here. So like whenever audio hits 92.1 seconds, all of these events activate, and it's connected to, these are all the effects stuff. So we got beacon spiral reset, beacon spiral, rain reset, moving fire. So moving fire is the beat drop effect with all the fire, the like ground wave effect. Oh yeah, Title, you last checked this out before the other few things I added. The ground wave effect that causes you to bounce. It looks so cool whenever it happens. But I added a few new things. No, I usually keep mine with one animation gizmo, and then I write down the exact number when certain things happen within a song. So, hold on. I kind of want to do an example of what you usually do. So, is this what you do? So, you... Like, let's say, what's the first beat on my song thing? It's right here. So, beacons start at 3 seconds, 11 milliseconds. So, what you would do is... Would you go right here? Would you do this and put it in here? Like 3.11. That's just going to put it to 3.1. Doesn't go to the exact millisecond. You just do this, and then the next one, you put it to that. Yeah, is that what you do? Like, my next one would be... My next one would be color change at 6.22. So it would be that. And then they just have it do that. What do you do for it to activate something? Do you have like, is something connected to the animation gizmo that like moves into like a trigger volume or something that moves an effect to the stage? Is that what you do? Trigger volume, pretty much. Okay. So you have... Okay, so you probably have like a little area with a bunch of trigger volumes, and you have a cube move into that trigger volume on here. So like the cube will move to that spot and then to the next thing. Okay, I kind of see what you're talking about. That makes sense. Can't you also get the timestamp of an animation gizmo? Animation get timestamp. Yeah, you can do this. This is another way I thought of doing it. Because you can do the animation get timestamp. So if you have like the animation gizmo, let's say I put this to the length of the audio, which is in total... Does it want to show me? Okay. It's 10 minutes and 52 seconds. How many seconds is 10 minutes? I don't know how many seconds 10 minutes is. But basically, I'll just do like 60 seconds. I'll just do an example. So this lasts for I just make individual effects and then I activate them with certain keyframe. Ah, I guess that makes sense. That might honestly honestly, now that I think about it, that might be easier than what I'm doing. The amount of yeah. The amount of stuff I have here. But honestly, this wasn't that difficult to do either. Like, this is pretty easy to do. I feel like it just takes it. I don't know which way would take longer. The way you do it or the way I'm currently doing it. I don't know. It really, I guess it also depends on the person. It depends on how much you've done it before. So each time you do it, you kind of get faster at making it work. Let's say I play this. This will tell me what timestamp it's at. But it does the weird like milliseconds thing. It has like extra numbers after. So if I have a if equals thing, I'd have to get the specific bunch of millisecond numbers after it. So yeah, that would not work. It usually takes me 10 minutes to make a new song if everything is made beforehand. So like one song, it takes you 10 minutes to do one song. Why are all the lights on? Hello? That's awesome. Let me switch instances. Oh, it's because I played an animation gizmo. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Everything's perfectly fine. I go to spawn in a new animation gizmo and everything turns on. Why is that? Does that happen to you, Tidal? All of a sudden, everything wants to turn on whenever you spawn in a new animation gizmo? That's been happening to me. More specifically with this room. I wonder if that's also another issue of having too many circuits. Or too many animation gizmos. Okay, I'm gonna swap instances. I could just turn the light off actually. Where's the room loaded? There we go. I can just turn that off. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with this. Before I forget stuff. Okay, so let's go all the way back to the first. Okay, beacons. We'll have this goes to beacons. Beacon spiral. This goes to color change, which is all the way down here. Right? Yeah. Color change. I'm gonna be doing a lot of back and forth. Alright, and then we need another thing. I'll just go ahead and spawn in a bunch of these. Let me put it to 0 seconds. I'll just go ahead and spawn in a bunch of these. Because these are all going one by one. I'll just go ahead and spawn in a bunch of these. Alright. And then all we have to do is connect these. So we do run, 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 run. So it activates all of these all at once. So they all start their countdown. Yo, Scythe, what's up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Alright, so that changes the color. Activates beacons. What's the next timestamp? Oh, color change, okay. Wait, so do I even want a color change on the first one? Because the second one's having a color change. Probably not then. I'll just have the second one. So, Which one was color change? You. Top one was color change. I don't need you. You're good. Alright, so we just have beacon then. And then this one's color change. This one's just color change, so I don't need anything else on it. I just need this to go to color change. Hello. There we go. Color change. Been quite busy. How are you? I'm doing good. Been doing a lot of college stuff. I currently have like a meditation thing I have to do for psychology every day. For 5 days straight. I have to keep track of it. Psychology is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. It's not a difficult class. Because it's all mostly just opinion based stuff. It's not really difficult. Right, so this is color change. I gotta add the... This is 622. So color change. And then the one after that. Can I just skip 5 seconds? Okay, I can. That actually makes it faster for me to get to there. Right, 10.08. Color change again. Or would it be 10.08 or 10.8? I did 3.11. It would be 10.08 because that's like 80 milliseconds. So I do that, right? That's 8 milliseconds. 08 is 8 milliseconds. 8 is 80. Right? I'm more than certain that's how that works. Hold on, let's check down here. Yeah, it was O something. Yeah. I'm right. My brain doesn't math. Alright. So this is color change. You go over here. Alright, title. I don't know if you're still there or not. But what do you do to like know when certain things happen? Do you do it in your editing software as well? Because what I do is I have like text that appears on the screen in my editing software, like right on the beat of like when something's supposed to happen. So like I'll have text appear on the screen right on like a beat drop or whatever saying beacons activate, color change, whatever. And then I'm basically right now I go over to that one text part and I just put the milliseconds or the second things into here. And then after delay activates the stuff, run just runs through everything, making all the countdowns happen. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, what's the next one? What is the next one? Color change again, 13.18. This is another color change. Okay, hold on. I'll read your message after I do that and go back up. Oh, I sync up a song to the animation gizmo, and then I set the keyframe to like 400. I mark down when the beat drop happens on the specific keyframe. Then I delete the 400. After that, I insert the specific keyframes after listening to the entire song. Dang! That's a lot more than what I do. It's so crazy. You can do this sort of thing in like different ways to make it work. Like the way I originally did it, the way I started off doing this. Like for what I did for the Imagine Dragons concert experience that I made, which was my first ever attempt at doing something like this. And then I found making something like this fun, and I wanted to get better at it. The first way I did this was with an animation gizmo, but it was like in such a different way. And the AJR one also uses that technique. The animation gizmo technique I did before for the Imagine Dragons one. But the AJR one kind of uses it a little bit better. This, on the other hand, honestly works way better because most of the effects aren't delayed. Like, because I can get it to the exact millisecond I want it to be at. It's very simple, actually. 27. Unmove. Crescendo. That's one of my. What one of your notes looks like. Dang. So. Yeah, those like the seconds they happen at. Huh. I could attempt that at some point, or something similar. I kind of want to try different ways of making something like this work, like making an automatic concert thing. I want to try different ways to see like which way is more efficient and easier. And right now, this is the easiest one for me to do. Like, that I figured out, at least. Okay, so 13.18 was the last one. Don't you come? I have a feeling this stream's gonna get copyrighted. I also don't really care that much. Okay, so this one's color. Okay, hold on. This is multiple, so I'm gonna wait to put the timestamp. It will be copyrighted. Yep. I already know that. Alright, so this is multiple. This is color and down beacon. I haven't added that effect yet. I should probably do that, huh? I forgot. I'm gonna have a two certain effects where it's because on beat drops there's like multiple beacons that happen. I forgot I'm gonna have a down beacon and an up beacon effect. Like where it's just 3 beacons up here that activate and just go down like that really quickly and turn off. And I'm gonna have ones down here that activate, go up, and turn off. When you use too much point lights equals... Dude, you can't have... Like, I hate that there's a limit to how many point lights you can have. That sucks. Why is there a limit to how many lights we can have? I want to know the reason to that. Because it especially sucks for the, you know, the Epic the Musical thing I'm working on right now? I want multiple, like for certain stage parts, I want multiple light sources in that stage. Like on that stage scene. But I don't want to reach the max point light limit, so sometimes I have to have like 1 point light in the middle to light up that whole stage part. I have to like limit the amount of lights I use. I'll go ahead and add, oh, I already know, I'm gonna add an animation gizmo. I'm gonna add an animation gizmo, it's gonna activate some other stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna save the room actually real quick, since I already have at least a few things. Wait, Title, you actually want to see? I can put it on screen real quick. You want to see, what's it called? You want to see how I do this? Let me put up my editing software. Since this stream's already going to be copyrighted, I already know that for sure. Hold on. Let me move this to my other screen. I'm going to add a new source. Display capture. Alright, can you see this? Let me transform, stretch the screen. There we go. Can you see this good? There we go. Yeah, you can see this. Okay. So this is what I do. This is my thing. Let me full screen this. Yeah, so this is what I do. So you have a lot, so you see all these texts, like all of these down here. Oh my gosh, it just lagged from me selecting it. All of these are individual texts. So whenever a certain thing happens, I put text on there saying what happens. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. I don't know how to speak. Holy. But yeah, look, see, so the song starts and then so beacons will appear, like the slow spinning beacons. So what I do to indicate that is, so right here is the timestamp I input. So 3 minutes 11 milliseconds, and yes, my mouse cursor is a Rec Room hand. So right here would be the input, and then in Rec Room, if I go up here somewhere, where the heck is it? Where the heck? Oh, it's on the other side. I'm dumb. And then over here, I would put that in here. So like 3.11 after delay, boom, beacons activate. And I do that. That's how I do it, but that's how I indicate stuff. And then color change. That's how I do it. I don't know how loud this is on stream. But yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I indicate the beat stuff. I put the music in my editing software, and then I put text on the certain beat spots. And I put text saying what I want to happen. And then I just have this on my other monitor while I do everything. One by one. It makes it so much easier for me. Yeah, this is how I do it. Don't you come back no more. I'll continue playing this. Don't you come back no more. And then this is everything off. So everything turns off. Flashing lights, and then beat drop. So that's how I do it. So for beat drop, I'd input this timestamp right here, however many seconds 1 minute and 10 seconds is, which is like 70 seconds. So I do 70.13. Yeah. That's how I do it. It makes it so much easier for me. Right, well, what was the last timestamp I was at? 13.18, and then whatever's after that. 13.18. 3.18 is that one. Okay, so we're on the next one. 17.04 down beacon. That's what I was gonna do. Make the down beacon. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna spawn in animation controller. I kind of want a bright light actually, real quick. Oh yeah, dude, I still gotta show you what I've done so far for the Epic the Musical stage show. I'm on a part where I'm animating Cyclops part, where there's a whole army of like, how many people? Like 13 people running out of Cyclops. That's like the part I left off on. But I'm like animating a bunch of people in one animation like thing. And it is so weird because I have some of the army people like holding like a small knife. It's supposed to be like a small sword. Gonna do absolutely nothing against the giant cyclops, but it's just a stage show. But with them holding an item, it looks so weird when they move their hand. When they move their hand while they're running, their hand will do such a weird movement that looks so wonky. But people are mostly just gonna pay attention to like whoever's singing or whatever. But it looks so goofy. I'd have to show what I mean, what I'm talking about. Go ahead and add animation gizmo. So we'll have down beacon on that. We'll just put you right here. Up beacon. There we go. Got down beacon and up beacon. Now go ahead and get our beacons. Oh, I am gonna have to connect these to the color. Well, that's easy to do. I can just connect. If I clone this while it's connected to the color, will it automatically, will the other ones be automatically connected when I clone it? No. Dang. That sucks. I'll just connect them all one by one after. So this is gonna be up beacons. Should I have the beacons down here, looking here, and going up? Or should they be at the front of the stage, going up? I feel like they should be at the front of the stage. And then the other ones will be up here going down. So I feel like these should be like here and then up. Yeah. I'll just have them like down here. One here. I gotta do the set height thing too. What should the height be? See what like 18 is for the height. Wait, what height do I have these beacons at? These are the ones that activate on the beat drop. 50. Okay, I'll just do that then. I'll just do the same height I did for those. Those go pretty far. Right? Oh my gosh, yeah, that goes far. Goes up to like back here. Would I have it go that far? I don't know. I don't know what a good distance is. I just have it go like past where the players probably are. Because doing that, if someone's all the way back here, I don't know. Wait, I gotta set it. 45 is good enough. We'll just keep that. We'll have one there. Want one there. sounds like in the middle. So I'd put this in the middle again. And then one right here on the edge. Where that other one is. Right? Yeah. Oh, title. Did you see Wonder Man? Did you watch the Wonder Man show? It was actually pretty good. I was surprised with how good it was. For a Marvel show where all 8 episodes came out on one day, it was pretty good. Okay, I think these are all the ones I'm going to use down here. Do set height here. We'll just connect all of these. So once the one activates, it goes ahead and sets the height to all of them. I'll probably connect these to the top ones as well that I use. Let's go ahead and clone this. Alright. There we go. Where do I want? Do I want to put these here? These are where this is where I have the other beacons placed. I think I'll put them up here more. I think I'll have one here. Lime, what's up? Here. Four of them, 1, 2. Yeah, that's 5 of them. I'll put one in the center. Actually, you know what? We'll just have a bunch for up here. Fill in the gaps. There we go. That's good enough. Set height. Set height. Then boom. Then we just set the height to this one, and it sets the height to all of them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of how I wanted it to look. Awesome. W. Should I have more down here? Fill in the gaps with more down here, I guess. We'll do that. I'll have one like there. One there. One there. Boom. We're just gonna have to rewire these. We'll just disconnect these. Okay. There we go. Then that should set the height to all of them. Yep. W. Awesome. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright, we're gonna keep that. Let's go ahead and connect these to the animation gizmos. So up beacon. Up beacon is all of these. Oh, okay. Unselected. All of these next to up beacons. I have these start off super low, I guess. Go up. Like that. Kind of like that. What does smooth look like with this? I kind of liked it better non-smooth. I think I don't know. I think I'll just keep it at 2 seconds. See how that turns out. Whenever I actually start the concert and make these work. And these are all connected. Down beacons. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Start these up. Then go down. I'll just do that. So we need it to be on down beacon, on play. Start it from down here. On play. Oh wait, no, on down, yeah, down beacon. So we're only turning on these. The on down beacon, play, enable all of these. Oh, what did I just do? Nothing. What the heck just happened? I don't know what I just did. Enable, over here, here, here. Alright, that's good. And then on finished, disable. Okay, it just like double did it there. Here, my what's it called? What is the window thing called? The like curtain thing. The blinds. My blinds are being pushed by from the wind outside. Okay. I think that's good. So let's test this. So on play, whenever it's finished, it should turn off. There we go. Yeah. That's what I want. Exactly what I want. So on play, turns on, turns off. Awesome. W. That's what I wanted. So up beacon, on up beacon play. Enable all of these. These are automatically going to be enabled whenever the whenever you enter the room, so I'm going to have to put an event receiver on this. so that whenever the room's loaded in, all of the beacons turn off. So when that animation finishes, all of these should disable. Alright, let's see this one work. Yep. W, it works. That's all beacon. And beacon. But I do want an event receiver on here. Did I make sure the animation gizmos are reset? Yeah. And I did that to this one. However it is. Hello? I think my brain's dumb right now. My brain's blinking out. Where did I put the down beacon? Up beacon. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, they're both reset. I'm dumb. Yeah, so I'd want this here. And I'd want this. I'll just spawn in one. Oh, yeah, you are connected to the right one. But disable that. Also that, yeah. Exactly what I wanted. Let's go ahead and have another room loaded for a set height. So as soon as the room's loaded in, it sets the height to all the beacons. Okay, it just double click it. Alright, those effects are added. I can go ahead and get rid of this now. Actually, I can also just go ahead and wire whatever the next effect is going to be. One. Check my thing. Was it on 1704 color and down beacon? We'll do color down beacon. This one will be color. This one will be down beacon. Down beacon, play. Alright, let's go ahead and save the room. It played both of the audios for a split second, so that it doesn't delay it. Alright. Then we move on to the next one. Color again. 2207. Color change. Next one. Color change. Wait, what? Timestamp? 25.18. The next one.
Hit the road.
Motion trails, beacons gone. Yeah, because these are the normal beacons. Okay. So motion trail 27.12. Motion trails, beacons gone. We need 2. Motion trails, beacons gone. Oh. Was it 27.12? 27.12, okay. So motion trails, beacons gone. So we'll do beacons gone first. Beacon spiral reset. And then motion trails. Motion trails. Boom. There we go. Alright, what's the next one?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.